Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sophie and today we are heading on a day trip from Shanghai to the beautiful Suzhou. Our day started at the Shanghai Railway where we hopped on China's famous high-speed train, and I have to say it definitely lived up to its hype. The train ride itself was a bliss. Just 30 minutes and I am in a whole new city. As a New Yorker, I will always be fascinated and jealous of how efficient other countries' train systems are because everyone else just does it right. Anyways, the first stop of our day was the Humble Administration Garden. You can get tickets when you arrive at the customer service office as a foreigner, so don't worry if you can't pre-book tickets in advance. Good morning! We just arrived in Suzhou. We took the railway at 8:30 this morning and we are currently in the Humble Administration Suzhou Garden. This is one of the major 4 gardens here in Suzhou, or here in China actually. So I'm excited to see this garden for myself. I've seen pictures of how beautiful it is, so let's get going! Eyeballs are literally sweating. Oh my god, it's so hot. Okay, as you can tell, this garden is massive. There are multiple routes you can take throughout the garden and each area is so beautiful. I'm sure if you come during lotus season, it will be 10 times more magical. But FYI, there's going to be a lot of people, so definitely expect small queues to get into some of the pagodas. Otherwise, it's definitely a great place to spend the morning. But because we visited during early September, it was still pretty hot. So by the time we were done with this, we were exhausted from the heat. No way. We ended up breezing through Pingjiang Road, which has loads of souvenir shops, but because it was so hot, we decided to grab lunch at libaixie. They're known for their crab roll noodles, and as someone who's not typically a fan of crab roll, this was delicious. They also have beautiful desserts like this matcha panna cotta, so pretty and so delish. You have to get this if you come. Checking in from our mid-afternoon walk. The garden's actually super beautiful. I highly recommend going and checking it out. There will be a lot of people, so if you do go, make sure to go during the non-summer months because I was sweating in places I did not know. I was literally sweating through my eyeballs. We just had a quick lunch at libaixie, which is a really popular crab roll noodle spot here, and it was honestly pretty good. They also have amazing traditional Chinese desserts that you can order as well. We got a coupon off of dianping again and got 2 bowls of noodles and a dessert for half the price. So definitely make sure to check out the dianping app if you are in China, especially for restaurants, because you can definitely save quite a bit of money. But now we're waiting for our Didi to go to our next destination, which is supposed to be a really scenic lake. So I'm really excited for that. And it does seem like there's a mall nearby, so hopefully we can just enjoy the AC for a little bit before we continue our day. So the first thing we did as soon as we arrived at the Suzhou City Plaza was to grab a drink. This lemon tea was literally godsend, so refreshing on such a hot day. But the main reason why we're here was because this plaza is one of the biggest in Suzhou, and they have a bunch of different character shops, including a Gundam base, and they also have so many fun things to browse and shop around. The main reason why we came all the way here was to visit the Jinji lake. Based on my research, I knew this lake was going to be pretty big, but when you add the 2 p.m. sun, walking along this lake was absolutely brutal. So God bless Pop Mart for having this random wacky mark pop up with AC. The pop-up itself is really small, it was just 2 vending machines, but it was enough to help cool us off for a little bit. Our initial plan was to take the ferry across the lake for a more scenic route, but unfortunately, it only runs every 30 minutes and your girl was about to pass out, so we pivoted and took a DD instead. And I have to say, this was honestly a blessing in disguise because as soon as we got to our destination, the sky literally fell. It was raining so hard, but luckily we were already inside YESSTYLE bookstore, aka the reason why we're here. This isn't your typical bookstore, but a cultural hub filled with some of the cutest stationery and local brands. Most importantly, the souvenir shop in the basement sold the cutest postcards, and I'm talking Hello Kitty and watercolor postcards. I'm not typically a magnet collector, but the magnets here are so pretty. Many of them are interactive, so if you collect magnets, you definitely have to get some. We weren't going to let the rain stop us from experiencing this beautiful city, so we hailed another DD to our final destination of the day, qilishantang. Luckily, the rain stopped and we were able to capture the beautiful scenic area during golden hour. I truly felt like I was in a sea drama and got transported back in time. There's also a shopping street that lines the scenic area with plenty of street food, souvenir shops, and historical sites. If possible, I recommend coming at around the same time we did, right before sunset, so that you can also get to see the area lit up after dark. It's truly another beautiful sight. To finish off our little day trip, we had to try some traditional Suzhou style dishes, so we randomly stopped by this restaurant because honestly, all the restaurants in the area all have very similar menus and ratings. We got the famous squirrel dish. Don't worry, it's actually just sweet and sour fried fish shaped like a squirrel, along with some other seasonal dishes. Was it the best meal I've had? Probably not, but I say it was still pretty good for a tourist restaurant. We hopped on the metro afterwards to catch another high-speed rail back to Shanghai, where we ended the night opening up Taobao packages. Overall, I think Suzhou is a must-see whenever you're visiting Shanghai because it's such an easy day trip. It's truly one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. There's still so much of Suzhou I didn't get to explore, so hopefully I'll be back very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!